Hello all, good afternoon, and today is day 5 with our starter. I'm very happy that so many people are following and they are making with us day to day, and some are getting amazing result. Some are at the some they have some trouble, and we are trying to reply each and every query. And so there's a same way today we would like to discuss also. I have posted, one of our follower had given a she has posted and it's amazing rise. So the same result actually we are expecting, but even there could be any of the reason, either the water, if it is very hard water, if you are getting in your this thing, then better to have the boiled and cooled water. If you are using RO water, it may or may not affect the starter. So for that also, better I will suggest, use either boiled and cooled water, or distilled water, or whatever you have, but better to have a good water quality. Okay, there is another thing what I have found, the similarity. Many of the followers, they are not getting the rise as per the expected, or they say like there is no activity in it. So I do understand, because they behave somewhere finicky, but it's completely okay. What you can do at your next feed with the water, just add some lemon juice, say 1/4 teaspoon or something like that. So what it will do, it will boost the activity once the acidic medium had been gone to it, and keep it in a warm temperature. So that will boost the activity. But do not stop, do not get disheartened, do not get disappointed. I do remember in year of 2016, when there were there was nothing, hardly it was available about the sourdough in India. And I used to follow many of the blogs and the YouTube videos, but I was not getting the result. Today I would like to share the story. It was first failure when I had just kept some flour and water in a bottle. I had covered with the muslin cloth, and I had not stirred it, nothing, and I was just watching every day. And after a few days I got some worms, and because I had not treated it the way it should be, so that was my first failure, and I had thrown that completely. Then again I started with some the pineapple juice and something like that, but I did not get the success. At the third attempt, it was my pure whole wheat starter, and I started with the water. And I have added, because of the acidic medium what it's needed, I had added some lemon juice, and it had made me succeed. And even today that starter is alive, because I'm maintaining it properly. So this is my story. It is just to, you do not get demotivated, okay? You will get the result. Only there are certain factors that we have to consider in it. So we are getting the mixed response. Like few of the followers who are from Ahmedabad, they are getting amazing result. Manjuri, I think so, she had posted on WhatsApp as well as on the FB page, and amazing result. Again, Shelly. So there are many of them, they are getting the good result. See, right now even I am sailing in the same boat of yours, and here I can show you. There is some, you can see that the water droplets, it has been under, means it has the activity, they are breathing, okay? So the oxygen has been collected inside, that you can see that. So it is breathing, but it is very slow activity right now. And you can see the bubbles are very tiny, and they are just at the side. There are just few this thing bubbles. So even I am sailing in the same boat wherever you are, but that's completely okay. Just do discard and feed, do discard and feed twice a day or once a day whenever you feel. If the smell is very sour, then definitely you have to. But if it is, the smell is fragrance and there are some few bubbles, then you can prolong it, you can extend it, and you can feed the flour and water as per the fermentation. Okay, so not to worry. And I just want to show the whole wheat as well. Whole wheat have the bubbles, and but there are very tiny bubbles, you can see that, and it has very strong smell. That is like what I've said yesterday, like a nail polish remover. It has that acid smell because since 24 hours I have not fed it, so because of that reason, and it has become very sour, it's now hungry, so I will do the discard and feed. So depends on the fermentation. If you get a nice bubbly, then definitely you can do the discard and feed. But again, if it has that same smell, so discard and feed we have to do in any case, either at 12 hours or either at 24 hours, depends on the fermentation. Okay, so that's good, Monica. And Poonam, yes, how to keep the discard. Yesterday many people, they got confused, when I've said about the discard. You just have to take another empty jar, okay, and in that, whatever the discard, if it is very sour, like as I've said, nail polish remover smell, then do not save that discard. But if it has a pleasant and some fermented smell, then you can save that discard and save in an empty bottle and collect in a common jar. Everyday discard you will collect in the same bottle, and you just cover it airtight and just shift it in the fridge. Okay, it is just unfed starter, so not to worry. And whenever, as Anita have already posted recipe of lavash, she has explained beautifully, so you can start some recipe if you know, or either simply you can you don't want to make any recipe, you can use in your chapati dough every day, or any fermented dishes also. I would like to suggest to use the, do not keep it extend more than that, because if it is discard we do not feed, it will, like, they are hungry, okay, and every day what you are giving the discard to it, right now they are getting some food, but after some days it won't, so, and it will more and more acidic, so we don't want that much of it. It has to be a subtle, okay, a fermented, and it should not be very tangy. So those discard you can use. So now just discard and feed, and I'm saving this discard in this, but I'm not saving this discard because, as I've said, it is giving a very strong acetic acid smell to me, so I am not saving. Otherwise you can. Karuna, dry off in the sense, if it is having some of the bubbles, is it showing some of the activity in it? Then let it continue, okay. But if you say it is completely dried or no activity, then you can start a new batch, and this time do add some, as I've said, lemon juice also in it, and keep it in the warm temperature, so it may boost the activity. Purely depends on the flour quality, it depends on the water quality, it depends on the weather where you are keeping. So these all the things, they do matter, and bacteria and yeast, they behave their own, okay. So not to worry, give some time. That's the reason we have said that it can be matured. When people are asking when I can bake my bread, when I can bake my bread, I cannot say right now. It purely depends on the fermentation what you are getting, okay. It can be the day 7, it can be the day 10, or it can be the day 15, okay, to get it matured. So have some patience. Yes, the sourdough teach us how to be patient, okay. Parini, no, both the discard you can save in the common jar every day, okay. You don't, sorry, this is the empty jar, so and no need to make different jars, okay. Safia, I fed the discard also. It's okay. What should, so that's okay. If you feed the discard, after all, it's a starter only. So there is nothing to worry. But it's unfed starter. We don't want to have collect of the discard so much. So we are not feeding that. But you can use it. Okay. Okay, then Karuna, you can just tip off that dry surface from the top, and whatever at the base you have, you can just do the 50% discard and 50% discard, and feed the ratio in one part of the starter to one part of the starter, 2 part of the flour and 2 part of the water. Okay, so that is okay. So I'm just going to discard and feed. I'm removing the 50% of it. Though this starter was not showing me from the surface, like it has been any activity much of it, but when I have removed right now, there are certain bubbles, so it has the activity. See, the bubbles are dropping off. Can you see that? So it's a good discard. Okay, though it was not showing me, like when I was seeing from the surface, but there are the bubbles, so it is a good activity, and I'm saving the discard. Okay, to this I'm just feeding the flour. I'm adding some water first. And I'm adding the flour to it. Okay, and same way I am expecting it to give me in few hours the nice, and I'm getting the hissing sound as well in it, so I'm expecting the activity from it, and let's see how many hours it does take. Okay, I will clean it later on with the tissue paper from inside. This discard I am just throwing it completely. Sorry. I'm not using this discard. I'm not storing this discard. This was from the whole wheat, because it was having the strong acetic acid smell, so I'm not using it. It is some stiff, so I'm just adding some water to it. That's it. There is very tiny bubbles, but not on top, but as I've shown from beneath, I can see the very tiny bubbles. Should I feed it or wait? If the smell is not strong, then you can wait, Harmeet, and you can just feed later on. Okay. Thank you, Monica. Meena, now you have to take the call when you have to shift this thing, the discard you have to shift in the jar. As I've said, the smell, if it has a good fermented smell, though it is some tangy, that's okay, but it should not be very strong. If it is acidic, you know, the way what I have done right now, I have not collected the whole wheat discard, but I have collected the maida discard because it was a pleasant. And what I had told you yesterday to observe the height. Okay, one more thing I have seen, you know, few people, they have taken a wide base jar. So what happens, because we have taken a very small quantity of the starter, so what happens in the wide jar, the starter gets expanded. But if you take a some, you know, some though wide but some taller, it like if the starter quantity is less, then do not use very wide jar, though it is just as I've said 150, 100 or 200 ml, the heighted jar has to be used. So what happens, whenever it is having the activity, it will show the rise. Okay, so better to use such jars. And Nina, yes, you can. As I've said, you can add a few drops of lemon juice or either 1/4 teaspoon to it, and do let me know what is the feedback. Okay, so these are what is happening today. Okay, I will clean it later on. Mine is on the third day, but not bad smell. Okay, great, Monica. Harmeet, you can feed 1:2, 2:2. Okay, so 1 will be your starter, 2 will be your flour, and 2 will be your water. Thank you, Monica. Chavi, today's process, what I have done, that is, say, like, you know, I had taken from yesterday, I had discarded 50% of it, and to that I had fed double of the flour and double of the water to it, and I have now again kept for the fermentation. And what I have stored is the discard, which was good, that I have stored, and which was not good, I had just completely, I had thrown away. Okay, Dipti, not necessarily. See, the yeast bacteria, yeast or the bacteria, they are right now anaerobic, so they may or may not need the oxygen. That's completely okay, but better to give some breathing. Okay, so they can do some fast this thing, and if you are in a cold temperature, definitely you have to keep in the warm temperature. Parminder, I use square base jar. Better to use the round jar. Yes, you can. You can. Okay. Yeah. How many times a week can this dough be consumed? You can consume every day, no worries. Only thing is, because after all, it's a mixture of the flour and water. See, from the ancient time, why they used to have the fermented dishes or the fermented breads or the chapatis or the rotis, etc., because the grain is digestible when it is nicely fermented. Okay, so we just avoid to have the soda recipe if we are using the grain or the flour. Because of that, see, there is no harm to use the soda if you are using in a minimal quantity. But again, when you are using the soda, it is instant, you know, it will give an instant rise, so it won't allow the gluten to be digested from the flour, and it will make it alkaline. So where you are using, or either if you are, say, you are using in the idlis or the doklas, where you have kept the fermentation for a longer time, so it has developed a very good acidic medium. But as soon as you have added the soda, what happened, you have added the alkaline medium. So alkaline medium and acidic medium, they have reacted and they have given a nice, you know, spongy texture in it. But the acidic medium, actually what we were looking for our gut, you know, there the alkaline medium, the soda, had made the acidic medium lower down, so it won't give the good health benefit to our body. So either if you are using the commercial yeast or the soda base, not to worry if you are not using the recipes often. But if you are using often or a daily basis, then I will say better to avoid or just start the sourdough base. How can I judge whether the discard is ready to serve or not? You told discard can be used in chapati dough, or how it is beneficial. As I've said, if the same, the benefits are same in the discard also, because what you have fermented. Okay, so discard also have those good bacteria and the yeast in it. Only thing is we are not continuing that discard for further process. So that discard, we don't want to waste it. So what we are doing, we are using in our recipes. If you are using in a chapati or a paratha or any of the recipe, minimum at least 8 hours, try to keep it the dough either in the fridge or something, so where at least the phytic acid gets released. I won't say the gluten is totally digestible in that, because gluten takes a longer period to get digestive. Okay, but at least in those 8 hours the phytic acid has been released in a proportional way. So what happens, at least it makes your dough, the availability of the minerals like zinc, potassium, calcium, whatever the recipe you are using, suppose whatever the flour, so from that grain, those nutrients, the micronutrients are available for your gut now. Okay, so if you are saying I'm using the discard and I'm just doing immediately, okay fine, you are using the discard, but you may or may not get the benefits as in the health part of it. So I have suggested either you keep overnight or either you keep for the 8 hours, so you get at least the benefit of the breakdown of the phytic acid, breakdown of some sugar, the starch, the carbohydrates, and also I'm sorry, the protein to amino acids. So these are the benefits. Monica, yes, you can use it, but yes, the crumb can be some compromise. Yes, if you are using if you are fermenting that suji batter for, as I've said, for 8 hours or overnight, yes, it will benefit. But if you are just using instant, then it may not give the soft crumb. It will be a dense crumb only. Yes, Saloni, you can. Great. So I hope you are clear and there is no more confusion. If you have any confusion, I'm waiting for your question. You can just throw out and I can reply back. Any of the query, guys? Okay, then bye for now and have a good time. Stay safe and show your gratitude and love to your starter. Okay. Harmeet, not necessarily, but if the starter is not that tangy, then you can use enough of the quantity, say 2 tablespoons or 1/4 cup or etc. But if it's too tangy, then it can give the sourness to your recipe also. So likewise, you have to judge, you have to take your call as well. And if you are using this recipe, say with the always, yes, if you are using the discard, you can just taste it, the sourness of it, and according to that you can add the discard to your recipe, so you can get the judgment of it that it may or may not make the sourness. If you like some tanginess, then yes, you can go ahead with the tangy starter, and if you like that no, I don't want the sourness, then that to the discard when you are feeding so much of the flour. And do keep the dough in the fridge, okay, so you can control the some sourness. Yes, Shalini, I fed after 24 hours because it was not showing so much of the activity, so I had done that. Okay, so that's fine, Pinky. Right now, it's a tortoise and the rabbit race, you can say. Depends on the flour quality, the water and the weather. So anybody can win and nobody can win. Yes, you can, Monica. Pinky, that's completely okay. They are, sometimes they like the hibernation. If even after 12 hours, if it is not showing any activity, you can just add some lemon juice to it and let me know the feedback. Minal, you can, it was after the, like, what you say, the fermentation, it was runny, or it was when you made, or in between, then you can feed some flour, not to worry. Can we keep the chapati dough in fridge? Yes, you can, for, as I said, minimum 8 hours to get the health benefit. Great. No, the starter right now, it is completely, the process is at room temperature. We are not going to keep in the fridge. If it is very warm place, then as I have suggested in my previous videos, you can keep in the water bath. But because if you will keep at any stage in the fridge, the yeast activity will be slowed down like anything. Okay, so to revive again, you may have to take, like, 1 or 2 days or something like that. So better to continue at the room temperature. Yes, the discard has to be kept in the fridge with twice a day in ratio of 1. Yeah, Shanti, 1:1:1 is okay, but you can feed 1:2, 2:2 as well. No worries. Okay, guys, so I think so. I have replied all the questions, and definitely, finally, let me say goodbye to you all.